I spent over $1,000 on Xenoverse 2, so you don't have to. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today for a really different video. We're going to be talking about Xenoverse 2 and all the DLC. Okay, we're going to be considering all the prices. We're going to be combining all of it together, and I want to show you guys how much I've invested in this game over the past 8 years, and we're also going to be ranking which ones are the best, okay, the best bang for your buck, right? We're going to finally go back to doing a tier list on the best Xenoverse 2 DLC, and it's been 4 years, over 4 years since I did my last one, and this time around, I can really just show you guys how expensive this game is whenever it comes to the DLC, okay? Most other games don't last 8 years and constantly get $10 of DLC every single few months. You know what I'm saying? It gets pretty expensive after a while, and honestly, I'm not even mad at myself for the price, because when I saw how much money I spent, I almost had a mini heart attack. So obviously, at the end of the day, a lot of people that either, you know, are younger kids, most people playing this game, it's very hard, you know, getting the next DLC, right? These get expensive, right? So I totally understand and get people that don't want to spend $10 on a DLC that's not even really worth it to them. You know what I'm saying? And again, $10 is like the ballpark like average, right? Sometimes it gets up to $20 or depends on if you're getting a certain pack, right? So let's go over the math for this DLC, okay? This is crazy. We're going to math class again, right? I know you guys don't like it. You're already in school right now, probably watching this, and you're in math class. But hey, we got lesson number 2 here. But don't worry, this one is going to be worth your while, right? I spent this much money so you don't have to. Even though a lot of y'all probably did, right? So if we go through the DLC list and we kind of just go over like a general average, right? It'll be around like $10 for a pack. Sometimes it gets up to $20. Obviously, the more expensive, the more, you know, you're getting with it. And sometimes they'll do bundles, right? Where you get like a $1 to $2 discount instead of, you know, the comparison of, oh, if I buy them separately. Like, for example, Hero Justice Pack 2 and Justice Pack 1, it's like $10 and this one's $8. But if you get the bundle, it's only $17. So it's like you get a couple of bucks, you know, discounted, right? So the lowest it got to, I believe, was around $8, which is actually not too bad, just depending on the characters that you get. Some of them are really dumb, like $15 for anime music. That's bullshit to me. And then there's like the ones that's like, it's not even listed on here, but like Goku Black and the Tao Pai Pai was like $5, which I think that is actual bullshit. Like, that's very expensive for almost nothing. And like I said, we're going to compare it, okay? So here's the math, all right? Let's go over the math with it. So if you buy all the DLC, okay, and this is with the bundles, like discounted, couple dollars off, right? It's about $192, which that is crazy. You're spending almost, like, we'll just round it up to $200, depending on if you bought them separately or not, right? $200. That's with everything. Okay, the Legend Patrol pack, the anime music pack. I think before they had like a mentor pack. I think that was maybe like $5 or something. So not a big deal. We'll just round it up to about $200. Okay, so $192 is how much we're spending on the DLC, which again, God, that's a lot of money. That's more than the game. Okay, when the DLC comes to a point where it surpasses the price of the base game, you know you're in some deep shit. And all of us are in this together. So if you've purchased all the DLC so far at this moment in time, you've spent almost $200. That means you bought the game basically another 2 times minimum, right? And if you go for like how much it's worth these days, like I think it's like $30 to $50 now. You know, but we paid like, I think it was like $80 to almost like $100, depending on where you live, right? For the actual game when you got it when it launched in 2016, right? So that's insane, dude. Almost $200. Now, I'm a fucking idiot, okay? And you could say that I'm just delusional, I'm crazy. I think it's just more for the love of the game and because, like, I like to see this game do well and be successful, and plus, you know, I have multiple consoles, right? So, obviously, if I bought the game on multiple consoles, I gotta buy all the DLC with it. And when that happens, okay, and I don't have an Xbox, so this would have been even more expensive if I did have an Xbox, because I would get the game on an Xbox, and I would also get all the DLC. So, we're gonna take into consideration my PlayStation, my Switch, as well as PC/Steam, okay? So that means I bought it basically 3 times, the DLC. So that's $576. That's almost $600 that I've spent on the game across 3 consoles, right? So now we'll get into how much I paid for the base game. Okay, I'm just going off of like a estimate of an average. I cannot remember the exact price it was when it first initially launched, but I did get, I think, the best edition that they had with, not the collectors. It was, I think, the deluxe, or they call it ultimate, whatever they called it back then. Okay, I think it was deluxe. And that was like, I think it was $80, $80 to $90. I do remember spending a lot at that time for the game, okay? And I had also got it on Steam, and then obviously I got it on Switch a year later after it released on Switch, okay? So we'll just generalize it. 80 bucks times 3, $240. That's just for the base, okay? So now we add how much I spent on 3 base games and 3 massive sessions of DLC, okay? $816. What the fuck? My God, in the past 8 years, I spent $816, you know, just estimate, okay? Give or take maybe a couple, you know, $10, $20, depending on discounts or whatever, right? That's ridiculous to me, dog. And you saw the title of this video, right? I'm pretty sure I said that I spent over $1,000 right at the beginning of this video too. At minimum, I'm pretty sure, because I've purchased microtransactions. Yes, I'm very disappointed in myself, but you know, it happens. I get busy, I don't have time to grind, so I'm gonna buy, you know, some TP medals / the STP medals, because they, you know, switched them out and they updated it to STP medals now. So what do you use those for? If I want to grind up and I don't want to do the, you know, leveling up with Tosak or whatever, at minimum, I'm pretty sure I've spent at least 4 rounds of the $50 one, which I think is like 6,500 for it. 6,500 TP medals / STP medals is $50 fucking dollars, if you can believe it. If you've never purchased any of the TP medals or whatever in the, you know, actual PlayStation store, it's a real conversion. You spent actual money for this shit. Stuff that you can grind in the game, in a sense, right? Yeah, at minimum, I'm pretty confident I've spent it at least 4 times. So that's 4 times 50, that's 200, right? Minimum, because I just wanted to get up to the 1,000, right? $1,016, bro. My wallet is crying. My bank account is gone. No, but realistically, I'm not stupid. I'm not just wasting money like crazy or anything like that, okay? If you really think about it, over $1,000 on this game, yes, it's ridiculous and it's super expensive, but keep in mind, 8 years. 8 years, $1,000 within 8 years, like that's not that big of a deal, okay? But when you look at it, just at how much you're spending on a video game, right? $1,000 is a lot. And keep in mind, this is nothing compared to what people pay for Dragon Ball Legends, Dokkan. Like, just look at Goresh or The Truth. I'm pretty sure if they told you how much they've spent on the game in the past, you know, 8 years now, it would be ridiculous. So Xenoverse 2 is cheap as fuck compared to those games, right? But that's still like, man, for me, the pain. Oh my God, like my whole body is shaking right now. I'm crumbling at the sight of $1,000. But no, I'm just making it real dramatic and making a big deal out of it. But if you guys are on the same level as me and you've purchased all the DLC and even have thrown in a couple microtransactions, you probably have spent up to this much, give or take a couple hundred. You guys maybe have spent even more, depending on how many TP medals / STP medal packs that you've purchased, right? This game prints, it's printing money. It's siphoning money from us. Like, fuck you, Dims. Fuck you, Bandai. But let's go ahead and get into the tier list, all right? Updated tier list. This is probably what you really wanted to come for, right? I have not done this for 4 years, and I'm excited to get back into it and discuss what DLCs are the best bang for your buck, right? So this is my original tier list. I'm going to link it down below so that you guys can try it out for yourself, right? I know it says all 11 updates. I got to update that because that was wrong. But I did add all the new recent ones, right? So the last time I did this, it was up to DLC 11. I count that one even though it is a free thing. It's not an actual DLC pack, and we just call it DLC 11, the Supreme Kai Time update. It just was so massive for, I think it was like 6 million copies sold or whatever it was at the time back in 2020. So it was a really, really good update, okay? And it was just so much content that I do include it. And I would say that's probably going to be at the top, okay? Now, I just have it as Swoley level. That's the best one. Shout out to Swoley. You guys know. That's my boy, right? It's been a while since we've seen him. And then we go down from A, B, C, D, and then Pure Ass, okay? Pure Ass being, you should not even buy it, in my opinion. That's as general as it's going to get. So we'll start with the very first one. I think it's Pure Ass. Don't waste your money on this. This should be a pre-order bonus. This was Goku Black. Okay, his character with the Tao Pai Pai stick. I don't know if anything else came with it. I can't remember. But Goku Black has like 2 skills, okay? And his moveset is just reused from Goku. So it sucks. It's horrible. And you wasted $5 on that. Spend an extra $5 and you'll get a whole DLC pack with multiple characters, potential story, etc., etc. Now, again, I don't know what this mentor pack thing was. Like, I know it comes with mentors or something like that, but that's dumb. Don't even waste your money on that. Anime music packs are a waste of money to me. And I know it says Anime Music Pack 2. I think it just combining both, right? Yeah, that's a waste of money. If you want the music, mute your fucking game, right? Audio. And play the music on your computer, or put in some earphones and listen to it on Spotify. if you want to listen to anime music. I think that's just the biggest crock of shit. Like, don't waste your money on that. And that's fine if you already bought it or whatever, which I did buy it, right? At the time, because I wanted to showcase it for, like videos and shit. But yeah, not worth it. But I can totally understand why some people would buy it. I just personally don't think it's worth it. So those all suck ass. Super Pack 1. For now, I'm gonna put it at a C. I don't think it was like horrible or anything. It was very lackluster. There was no story with it. Came with 2 characters, Kaba and Frost, and then all the other general shit that every DLC would come with, right? Nothing that special. I don't think that Kaba and Frost are all too exciting. I love Kaba, right? He had what? Maybe 1 or 2 skills, maybe 3. Frost, same thing, like 3 skills. Lackluster. 2 characters is like, that's bare minimum when it comes to DLC packs. Now, Super Pack 2 did come with a story, if I recall correctly. And it had a cool cinematic cutscene. It also came with 2 characters. Unique skills for the most part. God of Destruction Champa and Vados as, Universe 6. Decent stuff, right? Not too bad. For now, I guess I'll put it at a C. I might bump it up to a B later on, but we'll see, okay? I don't know. I just feel like these are very forgettable. The Universe 6 versus 7 tournament, just, I don't know. It's not all that exciting to me. It was cool. Hit versus Goku. Like I said, the cutscene was cool, but yeah. Now, when it comes to these, I think these are much better. Okay, Super Pack 3 did not come with any story, but it did come with 3 characters, and Rose Goku Black came with a lot of new skills. Same thing with Zamasu. He came with a lot of good shit. And Bojack was also very cool. I love Bojack. So, yeah, 3 characters, lots of new skills, decent. Same thing with Super Pack 4. That one was only 2 characters, but also came with good skills. Vegeta Blue is awesome. Fusion Zamasu is fucking awesome. Like, good stuff there. And it came with the story, which I really did like, okay? For future Trunks Saga. So, decent stuff there. Now, Extra DLC Pack 1 might be up at an A rank. Like, you see how they're just getting better and better, right? Again, they're trying to get your bang for your buck, right? Now, this one came with, I think, 4 characters. No story. But I think it was Dabura, Boo, Gohan Absorbed, Android 13, and Tapion, if I'm not mistaken. When it comes with 4 characters, and it's like $10, that's really good, right? Like, really, really freaking good. No story, but 4 characters, lots of new skills for each one. I'm just going to say it right now. A rank, okay? Now, I'm going to put this one as my first Swoley, aka the best rank, okay? To this day, I still think that Extra DLC Pack 2 potentially might be the best DLC ever released, because it came with, I think, 4 characters: UI Goku, Jiren, Android 17, from Dragon Ball Super, and Few. How did I forget that? Because he was such a, unique character. So you got 3 hype characters, right? You got 1 new special character that was never before seen, Few, with all these new skills and stuff. And then you had the infinite history story. That was like, you were eating with that story mode. That was like the what if path shit that like Sparking Zero was doing. Like, you had all these different paths that you could choose, which was so great. No other DLC got to that level in terms of story. It just didn't. It didn't, because you just had so much stuff, because it also had like the mentor interactions and stuff that you could do depending on the mentor you use. Like, they cooked with that one. And I don't know like why they never went back to any of that, even during the future saga that we have going on right now. And keep in mind, this was, I think, like $8 or $9. So it was really cheap. 4 characters, literally infinite story for the most part. Beautiful. Now, extra DLC pack 3. Honestly, wasn't horrible, but I put it in I would say a B. Yeah, I would go for the B. 2 characters, no story, but definitely better than, or more memorable at least. I love Kefla, she's awesome, and I love Super Baby too, so he's cool too. So yeah, we'll put it up there. Okay, nothing too special. Extra DLC pack 4 also, honestly, did not come with the story. I feel like, would I put it behind DLC pack 3? I can't remember the exact number of skills, but this is just Gogeta and Broly again, but they're just so fucking hype, so it's like, we'll put them up a little bit more. I definitely think Super Pack 3 did better, because at least that one had 3 characters, and I think these are all around the same price too, so honestly, they're not all that great. And I also want to compare at the very end, I'm just going to put this out here, compare what my 2021 was, just to see where I rank some stuff, right? Ultra Pack 1 was very good. Would I put it above? I'm actually going to put that as right behind as an A rank, because it came with 3 characters, but as crazy as it sounds, Ribrian had all new skills. Every skill was new. Not one reused thing. And depending on whether you like Ribrian or not, we're talking about value here. And I think that was like $8. That's amazing. That was a very good pack. I think I sleep on this pack sometimes. It's actually really good. All right. Ultra Pack 2. I love Android 21. She's great. But this also came with Majub. It did actually come with like a story, I think. So maybe we'll put it up here. Again, only 2 characters. Yeah, I think it was like also like $7 or $8. Very cheap, right? Not too bad. Yeah, we'll put it there. I think that's pretty decent, right? Not too bad. DLC 11, I'm also going to put up pretty high. It's a free update, right? But you got a new character. You got all the partner keys. Like, oh my God. It had so much. They added so much in it, right? I would say that that's pretty decent one. Again, you're not going to buy this one. So whether or not you want to include that, you can just omit it, disregard it, act like it doesn't even exist. I'm just going to put it there because it was already listed on here from a previous video that I did. So, it is what it is. Legendary Pack 1. Excellent. I thought this one was very good. Is it up in a Swoley rank? I'll put it at very top of A rank. It had a very good story I liked. Lots of cutscenes, new stuff. The 2 characters were cool. I like PyCon, and I also like Topo. So good. It's good. It's fire. I think that one was pretty peak. Legendary Pack 2. Definitely up there at the top, okay? Not at the quite at the level of extra DLC Pack 2 in terms of content, but this one also had 4 characters. Definitely like a runner-up, right? 4 characters, new story, new cutscenes, lots of new skills. This one was Jiren, Gogeta, transforming, Kale and Caulifla. Very good. Very good. Definitely worth your money. Kantan Vote Pack. Also very good. 3 characters, but it was, I think, a little bit cheaper. So would I say it's better? We'll go for value. So 3 characters, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku and GT Vegeta. Another Goku and Vegeta. Very hype. I like them. They had good skills. But Dispo definitely was the best value for what you got. And it had a lot of new story too. It had the cool story paths that you could take, which was cool. I like that. That one was really good. Really fucking good. We'll just put it there for now, okay? It's very hard because like all three of these, the extra DLC Pack 2, Legendary Pack 2, and Content Vote Pack, are all like in the same realm of just fire. Those were peak, right? Hero Justice Pack 1. 3 characters, but not amazing. I'll put it up there, and some people I think will definitely disagree with me on this one because Gohan had like a lot of reused shit. But Gohan's cool. I like Gohan a lot. I love the Gammas. The animations, lots of love put into those. No story though. No story. So maybe I'll put it up there at B rank. Okay. Now it's very cheap. I think it's like $8, maybe $9. Okay, so not too bad. Gamma's, like I said, got a lot of new skills. Gohan, he did at least have reworked skills. You compare it to Ultra Supervillain Jiren, he got nothing basically new. He got like a little bit of a moveset change and one new skill. Ass. Fucking ass, alright? Pisses me off. Yeah. Pack 1 for Hero Justice. We'll put there for now because it's like value-wise, right? Value-wise we're thinking about. Again, it was 3 characters, but one of them, a lot of, you know, reused material for the most part. Another banger. Hero Justice Pack 2, another banger. 3 characters and new story. Lots of new skills. Piccolo had reused stuff, but his combos are cool. His capabilities are very good. Talking about the Power Awakening one. But Orange and Beast, it was so hype too. It just, to this day, very good. The story, different story paths, fire, right? Fire. But maybe would I put it behind Content Vote Pack? Nah. I still think it's better. It was just so much more hype, right? Future Saga Chapter 1. Value-wise, yes. But honestly, I'm going to put it, because it's the $20 is... Oh. Keep in mind, 5 characters, most characters we ever got. 2 of them being Ultra Supervillain reused, but they got new material. Like the Scythe is very cool and all that, right? You know, if you want to consider DBS Android 18 and Videl as reuse, I wouldn't, just because they did get a lot of fresh new material and they were very well done. And Broly alone, the transforming Broly was peak. I'll put it at the very end just because these are all, there were no new characters, right? We have a Broly. We have an Android 18. We have a Videl. We have God Vegeta. We have Rose Goku Black. You know what I'm saying? Nothing new. But at the same time, lots of story, lots of value, lots of content. $20 is, oh, that's a lot, man. Like you compare it to extra DLC Pack 2, and that had almost the same amount of content, right? And that was half the price. Like they cooked. We should have been grateful for this one. This was the best one. I think it still is, might be the best one. And then Future Saga Chapter 2, pure ass. It was horrible. I'm joking. Would I put it at D? Honestly, I gotta just have one for D. And I think that this one was just awful, honestly. And I like how, because this was the starting point for me, so I'm gonna change my opinion a little bit. The added story on Super Pack 2 definitely helped it. Future Saga Chapter 2, it honestly wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I make it out to be. I'll put it up there. I think that's pretty reasonable. Daima Goku had a lot of love put into him. We did get a new story. Very short, though. Got Destruction Belmod. He's pretty cool. I liked his skills. His animations are okay. And Ultra Supervillain Jiren is just dog shit. So, honestly, like, I feel like we got 2 characters. Jiren, he doesn't even, like, honestly, he doesn't, I don't even feel like he exists in this. As sad it is to say that, right? And it's just, I don't know, it just left me so disappointed. But even then, it still gets at the top of a B plus, an 89, basically. That's still really good. And I think Daima Goku and the story carries it. But free update material, which I don't want to consider, but I'm also in the back of my mind thinking about the free update stuff that came with it as well. You know, I would say that the ones at A rank definitely rank up better, just because there was just more value, in my opinion. Just lots of more value, right? Because, like, none of the characters in Future Saga Chapter 2 got, like, a full, complete skill set of new shit. 2 to 3 skills per character. And Jiren got 1. Very low. Very low. But the story helps it. It definitely helps it with the value of it. Because it's only $10. It wasn't $20, right? If that shit was $20, I would have made another one that goes under pure ass, and it would have been pure dookie bullshit. I'm gonna just fucking die. That's what that was gonna be, right? Oh, you thought you were gonna get up to A rank, you little fucker. All right, guys, that's my list. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's pretty legit. I don't have any changes that I want to make other than that. Let me compare it. All right, so let's compare. So this was my 2020 video. I just want to do a quick comparison. Yeah, it looks pretty much almost the same. Not exactly. I did change some things up. Oh, wow. I was real generous. I think as time has passed, I've gotten like more and more critical over how Xenoverse 2 is as a game. Because before, I think I was really glazing this shit. I was putting this shit, like, the highest was B rank. That was the lowest that I got to, while I was given these C and D now. Wow. Those were A rank at the time, but I've knocked them down to B rank. Now I have new A ranks. I think it's just because of the quality of DLC and how it's evolved. Because after DLC 11, which I put at pure ass, that's hilarious. Again, you don't even really count that, right? Yeah, it's definitely the quality of the DLC got better after that, which is crazy because it's like, this is how it was back then, back in 2020. Yeah, everything is pretty much the same. I'm surprised I put extra DLC pack 1 up there really high, but I still put it up pretty high. But again, the value with the new story, because again, back then there wasn't really a lot of new story for the DLCs. The last one that we got, I think, was like extra DLC pack 2. So that's why that one was so high. Yeah, everything else is pretty reasonable. I stand by pure ass. Yeah, those suck. Yeah, that's decent. I still would say that I agree with myself. Even back then, it's just quality got better. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, what you thought was the best DLC if you were to rank them yourself. Please rank them. Okay, I'm going to link it down below for the tier maker. You know, send them to me on Twitter at SLOplays, your rankings, and drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, and ring my notification bell. And yeah, guys, we're going to be spending even more than $1,000 on this game because it's still getting DLC. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.